Wow! Look at this storm, it is a monster, and depending on several factors are being considered, which direction Hurricane Matthew takes. If the eye wall can stay between Cuba and Haiti for most of the duration, then Florida, Georgia, and in particular North and South Carolina will be in for a rough ride. So fasten in your seatbelts and grab your popcorn. Hispaniola. Scattered moderate convection associated with the outer bands of Major Hurricane Matthew are already over most of Hispaniola. The center of Matthew is expected to reach the SW tip of Haiti Tuesday, bringing strong wind, heavy rainfall, life-threatening flash flooding, mudslides, dangerous storm surge and large destructive waves. Matthew is expected to produce total rain accumulations of 15 to 25 inches across southern Haiti and the southwestern portion of the Dominican Republic, with 2 feet of rain.
Miami Monitor, this is SS Buenaventura. We are encountering south winds 140 knots, mountainous seas estimated at up to 50 feet and torrential rains. Miami Monitor, Gulf 59 is progressing between feeder bands toward Fiddler Key. Be advised that we have observed flight level winds of 155 knots. We are estimating the eye at 1825 soon. Over.
Gulf 59, Miami Monitor, copy all, over.
Weather, this is Drop. Approaching the storm. Coordinates are 30.3 north, longitude 87.5 west, ETA 1825 Zulu.
Drop weather. Be ready to drop at 1825 Zulu. Weather. Be ready to drop at 1825 Zulu.
You're in the eye. Request permission to drop, sir. Pilot to weather. Everything clear on radar.
Roger. Drop weather. Release now.
Instrument on. Receiving good signal. Miami Weather Monitor, Gulf 59.
The actual direction of Hurricane Ella has now become less stable and more unpredictable. This is one of the most devastating storms to come along in years. At this time, estimates of damage already inflicted by Hurricane Ella are running into the millions. Power failures have been reported in several cities along the west coast of Florida. Tidal surges are reported everywhere. Details I bring into this bulletin, there are no communications at all into the Athens area, while Pittsburgh Key and its companion offshore islands are reported to be under 15 feet of water and are being battered by 130-mile-an-hour winds. The National Hurricane Center in Miami reports a massive evacuation has been underway with assistance from the county sheriff's department. Efforts have been severely hampered by high winds and rising floods. Several causeways are jammed with people trying to escape. Palm trees and debris are going everywhere, knocking in store windows
Florida? No, but I've been looking forward to it.
Moving in at 5 kilotons. Estimated minimum central pressure is 940 millibars. Maximum sustained wind speed is 120 kilotons with gusts to 145 kilotons. Numerous STL. The main concern in the basin is Hurricane Matthew, located in the central Caribbean. See the special features section for details. A hurricane warning is in effect for Jamaica, Haiti, eastern Cuba, and the southeastern Bahamas. Matthew is forecast to be near the SW tip of Haiti in 24 hours. Haiti, Cuba, and Jamaica will all have the possibility for life-threatening flash floods and mudslides within 24 hours. In the upper levels, westerlies prevail over the Caribbean except over Matthew. Expect Matthew to follow a mostly northerly track over the next 3 to 4 days.
probably the biggest question on people's minds. Is the storm going to go over significant amounts of mountains when it goes over these islands? Now, this is to the very bottom of this mountainous map is Haiti. This is the southwestern tip of Haiti. This mountain is a pretty small mountain compared to other mountains, so I don't expect this to slow down the storm very much if the eye wall were to go over this area. Now, if it continues to go over more mountains in northern Haiti, that could break it up some. We've already seen two parts of the storm break up. The first part actually is slamming into Dominican Republic right now, and I think a lot of people weren't actually talking about that. Eastern part of the storm just dumped right onto Dominican Republic. You see, this is the water vapor wave, and a lot of people weren't talking about this, but it is really, I'm sure it's doing some damage to that southern part of the Dominican Republic. So another thing about that is, since it came in before the hurricane got there, it's already saturated the island with moisture and water. So this is going to help keep the hurricane from breaking apart more than usual by having this storm hit first, dumping about 2 feet of rain. So if it continues to go on this northerly track and somehow avoid some of these mountains in Cuba, which if you're in the United States, this is what you're hoping for, is that it goes over these main mountains right here in Cuba. You're hoping that the storm would stall over these mountains. If the storm were to speed up somehow and go over it, it will continue to be very strong. But you saw the path of the storm has it actually going pretty much near Guantanamo Bay, and then start to make another westerly track, which is pretty bad. You want it to stall over these mountains particularly. That'd be the best case scenario. It's the water vapor loop. You see the blue is the strong parts of the vapor. I do want to show you something. You can see it in this shot. I talked about this in the last video about these strange dots being found in these hurricanes. And it looks like there was almost 3 eyes at one point. If you look right here, right before they hit, boom, and right there. You can barely see it in the shot, but I caught it again. So I just think that's a little strange. If it goes over these mountains, that's really the best case scenario. And of course, if it were to actually turn, make a right, but I don't think it's going to do that. Worst case scenario would be this storm, like I say, the eye mostly stays off the islands for the most part, and then if it were to swoop in, stall, gain momentum, and it could just sit there maybe off the coast of Florida and just keep churning out tons and tons of waves and causing all type of problems like that. And if it were just to go up to the coast of Florida and then just shoot up all along the American coast, that'd pretty much be a worst case scenario, I think. And this storm actually has the potential to do that when you look at the track. Could really be doing the impossible. I mean, I don't know if we've ever had a hurricane track like this. It was funny because I was just talking to some friends of mine, and when this storm was just like, just had become a tropical storm, I was like, watch, this storm, it's going to turn into a Cat 5. I was kind of joking around, you know, and I said, watch, it's going to go to America, you know, but I think this is going to be a strong Cat 2 to a Cat 3. Hitting the Carolinas. That's where most likely it's going to, I think it's going to do a lot of damage. But there's so many factors that can happen before now until then. We'll see. The government actually has technology. They can steer the storm. They can break it up if they wanted to.